Hi, I'm Roselle, and today's video is about Cadenza, one of Citlali's harem men. So let's get to it. Who is Cadenza? Cadenza is one of the youngest harem men that Citlali has. He is very shy and also the most weak one. He's well known for having children with her, which isn't very common among the harem. The truth is, I haven't developed their relationship very well until now. I know he's very in love with Citlali, but it's not reciprocated, so poor thing. He's actually a brown recluse spider, or violinist spider, or fiddleback spider. I don't know how you know him. I mean, how you know the name of the animal he's based off, but he's this kind of spider who is also very poisonous. His personality is very quiet, so he's always with an umbrella. He loves the darkness and being watching from the corners. So yeah, he's kind of like a spy. I really don't like him, so sorry if I am not providing very good insight about him. But yeah, the first thing I did after I got his personality and I understood what kind of job he will have in the story, what I did was trying to get him a good name. And the name cadenza comes from this part when you're listening to a song made in an orchestra. Cadenza is the part of the song when all the instruments just shut up and let the soloist show off a bit. So, yeah, I think it's a very fitting name for him because when no one's doing nothing, he's working. So, yeah, Cadenza is the meaning of his name. If you are creating a character, what I could recommend for names, it's the usual looking for baby names in websites or historical figures names. For his looks, what I did was trying to find a color palette that represented his personality but also the goals he will have in the story. So for him I choose a gold color palette. I think of him and I think about sand, about darkness, but also rusty wishes. I don't know how to explain it, but for me, he's like the representation of wishes that are hidden. So for me, he's like grounded gold. I don't know how to say it in English really, but in Spanish we have a saying that it's like él es oro molido. Cadenza it's a very dangerous man who don't look like it. So when I was designing his hair, I got a lot of trouble because I didn't want him to be that evident that he was dangerous. And I was helped by a friend. She was sending me these references about Pinterest supermodels or something like that, and we tried to look at him in different hairstyles from characters of Disney movies. I drew him with the hair of my brother. It was a mess really trying to convey a good design for his hair. But lastly, my friends sent me this model who she found in Pinterest. I really liked that his hair was really like spiky and seems like a rebel in some way, but his face is like baby face. So it was a way of show off how he's very, I don't know how to describe it, like yeah, he's tranquil, he's quiet, he's the weak one, but he also has this mischievous face that no one knows about. For his clothing, it was almost the same. I look for references of Asian clothing, Mesoamerican clothing, not just for him, for every character of my comic, really. If you look at his final clothing, you remember something like Japanese clothing or something like that. But the other characters got more like a Mesoamerican kind of Mexican clothing. So the feeling I was trying to convey with his clothing was that he came from a different spot. Citlali is based of a star, but also she's supposed to be a goddess. So for the unity of all countries in the world she lives in, she gotta have a husband from every country. So Cadenza is supposed to be like the representation of the countries from Asia. It's not really Asia, but from the part of the world, the fictitious world that represents Asia. So that's why his clothing is kind of like Japanese inspired. I really shouldn't say this, but what I do for to work faster is that I choose an anime base of a man and I just draw over it. So when I was designing his clothes, all I did was without a line art, just using colors and my brush. I tried to fix a form that was fitting of him and his personality, and then I put the color palette I chose before, and I did this very very much. I did it a lot of times until I came with a design that actually I like it. So yeah, if I can give you a tip about designing, is that you never I don't know how to say in English, but in Spanish we have this saying that say no te cases con tu primera opción. That means do not get married with your first option. It means that if you can experiment a little bit before choosing, that will be the best. So that's what I will recommend to you. If you are a traditional artist like I am, I recommend to you that you do your sketches in traditional, and if you're going to get a digital comic, just draw above it after you do some pictures of your work. So step one will be drawing the traditionally. Step two will be taking a picture or scan your drawing, and then the third step will be just draw above it. If you see my video, that's what I will be doing. I even tried to color it by hand, but I didn't like it, so I end up doing the illustration over again. So yeah, I think what I'm trying to say is that doing the things over and over again will eventually get you where you're gonna go. So just keep trying and don't surrender. You can do it. I know you can. So just keep going. I really don't know what it is about digital work, but I tend to like it more when I finish my drawings digitally. I think it's a personal preference. Well, that's all for today's video. I'm really sorry about my accent again. I'll just keep trying and I hope you're here in the next video. Bye bye.